Hello, I'm Francisco Hansen, and today it's about software governance for SAP. Let's take a look at how we got there in the first place. As you know, many of you started with a quick license assessment. You wanted to see what your situation with SAP Licensing looks like. Some later decided to use SAMC for regular software asset management, i.e., to use the usage of SAP. In the meantime, it is more complicated. It's no longer the ERP system, DTP is added. All SaaS products, all SAP Cloud products are added, self-declaration products are added, and the same difficult evaluation over and over again. I now know how many products I have where I'm not compliant, but what will it cost me? And that's exactly what this evolution is all about. That is, from the individual problem solving of these special situations, audit defenses, contract renewals, to software asset management with SAMC. Then comes our business case build at visoryQ, where I was able to plan my migration to subcloud ERP or RISE with SAP. And we've been doing that for a few years now. And now we come to license governance and FinOps. That means we're now looking at all SAP products, not just the ERP system, but all cloud products, and we're putting the financial glasses on top of it and looking at the financial impact of this thing. What does that look like in detail? Let's take a look here. This is our visoryQ tool, and we log in here, and here you can choose whether I want to plan the migration to Cloud ERP or with the FinOps Manager. That's exactly what we're going to do now. So, FinOps Manager, what does this mean? I simply want to trade 3 dimensions. Number 1, my inventory. What products do I have? Number 2, my measurements, be monthly, quarterly. And then I come to the usage analysis, i.e., my ELP. My risks and through-ups, the software out of use, etc. And the budget planning and my forecast. What will it look like by the end of the year, by the end of next year? For example, if I entered my inventory here, remember that this is a managed service and that these are actually the VOQUZ consultants. Download these values from Sub4Me, upload them here, complete them with financial data, and so we can see how my uses from private cloud look like. So not yet the use. First of all, what have I ordered? I have 17 million in the private cloud. I have a line of business portfolio of 10 million, user licenses for 5 million, etc., etc. Or I look at that for cost groups, ERP on-premise, RISE infrastructure, RISE with SAP basis, users, etc. And if I have such a group, we look at the product groups again. I go to the users here and only look at the user licenses. What are they? The professional, the limited, etc. So it's simply about understanding where my money is going. Number 2 is the measurements, which we analyze practically monthly or quarterly and publish these measurements as the current values, with the goal of having a usage analysis at the end, namely, what does it look like, which products have deficits, which products have surpluses, what does the overall evaluation look like for me? So, I look at all the products and my deficits quantitatively, or I want to see it financially. And I want to look at my deficits. Show me where I have deficits in these products and how much quantity I am missing in the products. Or I want to look at one product group in particular, namely HANA, the database licenses. Or I want to look at my password, i.e., my digital access, etc. Financial analysis looks the same. Maybe I want to look at my risks, specifically these products, where I have a deficit, but I just want to look at how much I'm missing and what will the whole thing cost me at the end of the year. And so I can show deficits here. Normal deficits or only products where I have a larger deficit, more than 5%. Percentage and compliance net OPEX means what will I pay more next year. And it doesn't end there. Of course, our Cost Explorer is very interesting. Cost Explorer means that I look at the development over time. The development over time, I choose my quarters. In this case, I have 3 quarters and can look here. This is what it looks like. These are the cost groups I have here. Q1, Q2, Q3. How has the year-to-end expectation changed? And I can make myself a pre-guess. If this continues, where do I stand until next year? That should be enough as a first impression. What we can show you as part of FinOps is a comprehensive view of all your SAP products with a financial focus, and we do everything for you as part of a managed service.